Hey, what's good, guys? Danny Necro. Finally, it's Q&A time. That was kind of awkward, I apologize. But yeah, it's Q&A time, finally. So, yeah, let's get this shit underway. And that's Overkill's horoscope album playing in the background. So, yeah. First question, getting right into it. Pop Man Job asks, incense or air freshener? I'm going to go with incense because, I don't know, I just like the way they smell better. And the smell lasts longer, so, yeah. To me, personally, but I don't know to any other people. But, yeah. Thanks for your question, man. Bailey R, another awesome dude from an awesome channel. Definitely go check him out. And he asks, favorite release of this year so far? I'm really digging the new Suicidal Tendencies album, but I'm just a huge fanboy of that band in general. But hold on. Here we go. But yeah, I'm just a fanboy of that band in general. But I really fucking enjoyed the new Ghoul Dungeon Bastards. That album was just sick. So that's probably my favorite right now. Favorite movie franchises. I'm gonna have to go with probably the Evil Dead franchise, because Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, I fucking love those movies with a passion in my cold black heart. Do you play or watch sports? I used to play sports. I played basketball for a little bit when I was in elementary and middle school, but I don't know, I just kind of got bored with it. But watch sports, I do occasionally. I do watch like basketball and football every now and then, and I do support my Midwest Chicagoland teams. You know, like I support the Bulls, the Bears, the Cubs and the White Sox, just stuff like that. Even though I live in Florida now, I don't really support the teams here. So, yeah, Bailey, thank you for your questions, man, and definitely sub to him if you haven't. You better sub to him, or else some shit's gonna happen. I don't know what, but it's gonna happen. Necro Lee asks, Necro Lee, what's good, man? And he says, congrats on getting 100 subs. Thank you so much, man. And he asks, when did you start listening to metal? Probably, like, I don't know how to put this, though, but, like, I remember when I was, like, 7 years old, and my brother would use some of my money to get, Guitar Hero 3, and, that game showed me bands like Dead Kennedys, Metallica, Slayer, Iron Maiden, Rage Against the Machine, sorry, I'm kinda groggy. What else? You know, it showed me Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. And I had an AC/DC obsession with that when I was a kid, so I dug that kind of stuff. And, so, like, yeah, I didn't start listening to metal when I first listened to, yeah, like that, when my brother had Guitar Hero 3 and I checked out all those bands I just said. So, yeah, but I was like 7 or 8. So, yeah, thanks, Necro. And, peace, dude. And, next guy up is, Brian Reddish. And he says, congrats on reaching 100 subs. Thanks, man. And he asks, do you recall the exact moment when you first realized that you love heavy metal and extreme music? It's gonna get kind of personal in the moment, but when I was 10 years old, I was hospitalized for type 1 diabetes. Yeah, and even though I kind of listened to metal like beforehand, before I was hospitalized, like I wasn't as passionate about it. But I didn't start getting passionate about it until I listened to Pantera, and just being amazed with like the musicianship at that time. I was amazed. I don't really listen to Pantera as much as I used to, but like, that band just influenced me so much to actually pick up an instrument, you know, and play guitar. And, you know, that band helped me out so much and helped me get me through my hospitalization and to get myself off insulin shots, which is really fucking sick. And that band led me to that was my gateway band too. That led me to get into heavier stuff, because eventually it led me to get into like Slayer, Sepultura, Lamb of God, Megadeth, Creator, Entombed, stuff like that. Mayhem, Pantera was a gateway band for me to get into Mayhem and Dark Throne and stuff like that. So yeah, so like when I was like around 10, 11 years old, that's when I started to get like really passionate about this music, because it just helped me out so much. And my parents were getting divorced at the time, and that helped me out, helped me through it too. So yeah, sorry I had to get a little bit personal there, but I know you guys probably don't really give a shit. And his second question, what would your dream guitar be if you could get it? If you know me well, I fucking love Jackson guitars. That's my favorite guitar manufacturer. Just give me a fucking USA custom made matte black Jackson Rhodes with fucking Seymour Duncan hot rodded fucking pickups, Floyd Rose tremolo, smooth maple fretboard. Damn, dude, I'd nut 5 times in a row, then nut a fucking Slayer album probably. That's how happy I would be. And his last question is, do your parents ever give you a hard time because of the music that you listen to, or are they cool with it? It's kind of both. Like, my parents know that I'm really, well, my mom and my stepdad, but they know I'm really passionate about this kind of music. They don't really have a full understanding of it, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is. They give me a hard time from like what I wear and stuff like that, which kind of pisses me off sometimes, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be 18 soon, so I won't be told what to do. But yeah, I mean, they like some of it, like the less heavier kind of stuff, but you know, they don't really have a full understanding of it, but they're somewhat cool with it. I mean, they let me listen to it and they let me go to the shows, so I mean, I'm grateful for that. So Brian Reddish, thank you for your questions, man. Next up, my boy Kev, Full Metal Ginger, what's good, man? And he asks, Morbid Angel, Death, Deicide, Cannibal Corpse, can you rank them in order from least favorite to favorite? Fucking love all those bands, every single one of them. But probably my least favorite is going to have to be Morbid Angel, sadly, because I mean, because out of those bands, like, because I enjoy a lot of albums from each of those bands, and like I enjoy like Altars of Madness, Blessed for the Sick, Covenant, Domination, Gateways to Annihilation, Fatal to the Flesh, and Gateways to Annihilation, and Heretic. So I mean, they made a lot of really good albums, but there's like only like 4 or 5 out of their discography that I really, really do enjoy. So yeah, third favorite would probably be Deicide. I'm always down for some Deicide. I'm always down for Death too, which is my second favorite, because Death is one of my favorite bands of all time. And so is Cannibal Corpse. No matter what mood I'm in, I'm always down for some Cannibal Corpse, because I've just been into those guys for such a long time, and the other bands too, but I don't know, I just always find myself listening to Cannibal Corpse a lot. So yeah, Kevin, thanks for your question, man, and definitely sub to Full Metal Ginger if you haven't. Wandering Souls Webzine says, congrats, dude. Thanks, man. And it says, what's your top 5 favorite bands? Bands that I've been listening to a lot lately includes Overkill, Slayer, because I just recently saw Slayer in Orlando and that was a killer show. Overkill, Slayer, Archgoat, Nile, and Dying Fetus is probably my favorite bands, top 5 favorite bands at the moment. So yeah. What is your least favorite release of this year? Probably the new Destruction. I just don't dig it. I don't dig it one bit. What's your favorite food or drink? My favorite food is probably gonna have to be grilled chicken with like a Italian marinade. Damn, is that shit good? Or spaghetti. I really like spaghetti. And favorite drink is probably just straight up black coffee, because I can drink like 4 or 5 cups of that in the morning, because I just like the taste of it. Like dark roast black coffee, I mean, I just really like the taste of it. It really has like a really nice crisp taste, and I don't mind if it's bitter, because to be honest, I like it when it's like really strong and bitter, but that's just me. But yeah, Wandering Souls Webzine, thank you so much, man. Oh, my boy JC, diewhite, witchdie, congrats. And he says, congrats, man, you deserve it. Thank you so much, my dude. And he says, and he has 8 questions, so I'm gonna try and shoot through these, man. Favorite Mayhem vocalist? Maniac, without a doubt. Favorite Tool song? I always find myself listening to Parabola by Tool the most, but my favorite Tool album is Anima. So yeah. Thoughts on Nunslaughter? Badass band. Really sad that their drummer died though. I forgot his name, but I need to pick up something from Nunslaughter soon. Favorite non-metal band? This is a guilty pleasure of mine, Insane Clown Posse. I'm not a juggalo by any means necessary. Fuck those people. But if you are one, I mean, and you're a cool dude, yeah, you get what I mean. If you're a juggalo, I mean, that's cool. I mean, just ignore what I just said there. But if you have a problem with me liking Insane Clown Posse, you can go kill yourself. Favorite drink? Like I said before, black dark roast coffee. And least favorite black metal album. I can't really think of an album that I don't really enjoy as black metal, but that one Swedish black metal band, Valkyrja, something like that. I can never get in that band. I mean, they did a tour with Archgoat like not too long ago, but I tried getting into them, but I just can't for some reason. Favorite Black Dahlia song? Or no, wait, I skipped one. Sorry. Favorite CD you own? Probably my Death Scream Bloody Gore 3 CD set. I mean, I'm really proud to own that. That's probably my favorite Death album and one of my favorite albums of all time. So I'm really proud to own that. And his last question is favorite Black Dahlia song and album. My favorite Black Dahlia song is Death Mask Divine, but my favorite album from Black Dahlia Murder is Unhallowed. I love that album. I need to pick that shit up soon. But yeah, JC, thank you so much for your questions, man. And you better sub to that dude. He's a really, really chill, cool dude. And if you don't, I don't know what's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. I just don't know what. Alright, but next question comes from Wapple17. I hope I pronounced your name right. I'm sorry if I butcher any of the names on here. And he asks, favorite black metal band from Finland? Impaled Nazarene. Those dudes fucking kill. I love Impaled Nazarene. So yeah, thanks for your question, man. And Jacob Mitchem, what's good, dude? And he asks, what band or album was a bridge from the mainstream into the underground? I kind of answered that a little bit ago, and that was Pantera. They helped me get into a lot heavier and extreme stuff. So yeah, thanks for your question, man. And definitely sub to Jacob if you haven't. Brutal Rob, I'm kind of late by 3 days after the upload, but congrats on the 100 subs, dude. Thanks, man, but I'm pretty late on uploading this, too. And he asked 8 questions, so kind of gonna shoot through these. Here's my questions: coffee or tea? Coffee, but I still do enjoy tea every now and then. 2, Batman or Spider-Man? Batman. If you had to be one or the other, would you rather be straight edge or vegan? Probably straight edge, because I find straight edge people more tolerable than vegans, and they tend not to shove their beliefs down their throats, not like vegans do. But that's just me. Thoughts on brutal death metal? I do enjoy some brutal death metal, but I wouldn't consider myself a huge fan of the genre, but I really do enjoy the subgenre. Thoughts on National Socialist black metal? I mean, as long as the music sounds good to me, I don't really care like what their lyrics are, because I kind of disagree with most of their lyrics, but we all have our own beliefs, so I ain't gonna try and change them. So yeah. Thoughts on depressing suicidal black metal? I don't listen to too much DSBM. I mean, I listen to like Silencer and I guess KFR, if that counts. But I'll try my best and kind of go deeper in that subgenre, because I'd like to, you know, find some good ones. And 6, least favorite band of all time. It's going to kind of sound embarrassing, but I used to be a big Avenged Sevenfold fan growing up. But now, to me, that is like one of the most overrated bands of all time. I do not like Avenged Sevenfold anymore. I just think everything about them is overrated. Everything. And their most recent releases were really not that good either. And nicest thing you have ever done? I mean, I can't really think of one right now. I mean, I try my best, you know, just to be nice to people and stuff like that, you know, like, you know, hold doors. Just, if I see a friend walk by, just say, like, hey, you know, hey, how's it going? If they need someone to talk to, I tell them, you know, I'm there for them, and, you know, and stuff like that. I can't really think of, like, the nicest thing I've ever done, you know, besides, yeah. Worst thing I've ever done? I can't really answer that. I'm not really comfortable answering that, dude, so sorry. But Brutal Rob, thanks for your questions, man, and sub to him if you haven't, or like I said, something's gonna happen. What is Metal Music Fan 159357 asks, what is your favorite black metal band or project? Band? My favorite black metal band at the moment is Impaled Nazarene. I love Impaled Nazarene. That is like unsettling, but goes fucking ham, and I love it. Project, which you means like one man band. I'm trying to think. It had to either be Leviathan or Satanic War Master, because I'm still pretty big into Leviathan. So, yeah, thanks for your question, man. And last question comes from Luke, death metal fan. What is good, my dude? And he asks, congrats on 100. Thanks, man. And his first question is, favorite album in your collection? My favorite album in my collection probably has to be my my Exodus, Bonded by Blood record for my vinyls, but for my CDs is probably my, like I said before, my Death, Scream, Bloody Gore. So yeah. 2, album you most want to own. I would like a Deathlike Silence pressing of Mayhem's Death Crush. Oh man, would that be so sick to have. Or Morbid's December Moon. That'd be really fucking sick to have on vinyl. And number 3, favorite film, easy. The Evil Dead 1981 version. Not the new one, the old version. I love that film to pieces. Or actually, Reanimator. And then horror movie from 1982. That's a really good fucking movie, and I mean, it's kind of different from H.P. Lovecraft, who actually wrote that story, and that's the story that it's based off of. Like Herbert West's Reanimator, which is a story by H.P. Lovecraft, but it's loosely based off it, so it's not going to be exactly like the book. So, but it's still a good adaptation. So yeah, that's the Q&A. That's all your questions. Sub to the dudes that I told you to sub to. So yeah, thank you all for your questions. I will try to make videos as much as I can, but you kind of got to be patient with me. But yeah, so thank you so much for your questions, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and cheers.